Right on. Continue to your yesterday's class. Possibilities of creating heading. Possibilities of creating RFQ. Right on. Continue to your yesterday's class.
Okay. So here, guys, write on heading client's role. Under client's role, possibilities of creating RFQ. Possibilities of creating RFQ. Possibilities of creating RFQ. Okay. So, right on. First one, we can create RFQ with reference to PR, purchase requisition. First one, create RFQ with reference to purchase requisition, PR. Second one, creation of, we can create RFQ with reference to contract, with reference to contract. Next, third one, manual creation of RFQ. Third one, manual creation of RFQ without any reference. Manual creation of RFQ without any reference. Okay, guys, these are the three possibilities we have to create RFQ. Okay, now write down. Creation of RFQ with reference to PR heading. Creation of RFQ with reference to PR heading. Creation of RFQ with reference to PR heading. Creation of RFQ with reference to PR. Okay. Yes. Right on, guys. T code ME41. T code ME41. Sorry, before that, let me create a PR because I don't have PR. 1 second, let me create PR. Okay. So let me create PR because I don't have PR. So who is this VR? From yesterday I'm asking. They're not responding. What's your name? Guys, may I know who is V? Please let me know. So MA51L, creation of PR. Okay, guys. So right on. Heading creation of RFQ with reference to PR. Heading T code ME41. Right on, pass. Right on, pass. SAP Easy Access screen. Then SAP menu. Logistics. Under logistics, materials management. Under materials management, purchasing. Under purchasing, here, RFQ/quotation. Under RFQ/quotation, RFQ. Under RFQ/quotation, RFQ. Under RFQ, here guys, create. ME41, create, enter. ME41, create. SAP menu, then logistics. Under logistics, materials management, purchasing. Under purchasing, RFQ/quotation. Under RFQ/quotation, RFQ. Under RFQ, ME41, create, enter. Okay. So here guys, RFQ we can create reference to PR. RFQ we can create reference to outer agreement. Outer agreement is nothing but contract. Okay. So write down. Step by step you have to write down with serial number. Serial number 1, RFQ type. Serial number 1, RFQ type. Write down. In this field we have to select RFQ document type. In this field we have to select RFQ document type. In this field we have to select RFQ document type. Okay. Next. So what is the RFQ document type? ZDRQ, na? ZDRQ. Next. Serial number 2, language key, EN. Serial number 2, language key, EN. It should be EN. It should be EN. Okay. Next. Serial number 3, RFQ date. Serial number 3, RFQ date. Right on. In this field, we have to enter RFQ request date, start date. Request date is nothing but start date. Next, quotation deadline date. Serial number 4, quotation deadline date. Right on. In this field, we have to enter end date of quotation. End date of quotation. End date of quotation means quotation submission date. Quotation submission date. Okay. Next. So my end date is 10/5/2020 is my last date of quotation. Okay. Next. RFQ. Serial number 5. RFQ. Serial number 5. RFQ. Right. In this field, we have to enter RFQ start date. Sorry. In this field, we have to enter RFQ number. In this field, we have to enter RFQ number. If it is external number range, and leave blank if it is internal number range. And leave blank if it is internal number range. And leave blank if it is internal number range. And leave blank if it is internal number range. Okay. Next, give serial number 6 and 7. Give purchase organization and purchasing group. Give purchase organization and purchasing group. Okay. So after maintaining these 6 or 7 fields, right, directly here, click on reference to PR. Click on click on reference to PR. Just click on that. Okay. Yes. Right on. It's taking a lot of time. Yes. ME41, allot connection, ZDRQ, then start date, end date, then click, view purchase organization, then purchasing group, and click on request to PR. Okay. Here we have to give PR number. Give PR number, enter. Click on reference to PR, then give PR number, enter. Okay, give PR number. Just see, you said you are creating RFQ with reference to PR, na? So which PR? So here we are giving PR. Enter. Give PR number. Enter. Not recorded. Enter. Okay. See guys, here. System will copy. Right on. System will copy data from PR to RFQ. Okay. System will copy data from PR to RFQ. Now here, select PR line item. Select PR line item. Select PR line item. Select PR line item. Here, guys. Click on Adopt plus Details icon. Click on Adopt plus Details icon. Next, comma. Maintain delivery date. Maintain delivery date. Maintain delivery date. Right on. In bracket, delivery date should be greater than quotation deadline date. Delivery date should be greater than quotation deadline date. Delivery date should be greater than quotation deadline date. Delivery date should be greater than quotation deadline date. Okay. Here, guys, see, your quotation deadline date is 10th, but you are asking material on 5th only. How it accepts? So it should be always greater than. So I'll give 15th May is my delivery date. Okay. Enter. Enter. Write on enter. So here, guys, write on. System will copy PR line item to RFQ. System will copy PR line item to RFQ. System will copy PR line item to RFQ. Okay, here, guys. So whatever is there in your PR, it has copied here. Okay. Now, this you are sending to whom? You are sending to vendor, right? You are requesting quotations to vendor, na? Which vendor he is? So here, guys, click on vendor address icon. Click on vendor address icon here, guys. This logo, this icon. Click on that. Okay. Click on vendor address icon here. Give vendor to whom you are requesting, give his code. Already we created vendors in XK01. No? So give vendor. Give vendor. Vendor. Okay. Give vendor code. Enter. And save RFQ. And save RFQ. And save RFQ. And save RFQ. Guys, here comes your RFQ. Write down this number here. I required when we are comparing prices. 40311 000000. Please write down somewhere. Okay. So guys, now we created RFQ with reference to PR. Guys, when we are discussing PR, we had a status tab. So I have given notes now. In this status tab, we can check current status of PR. So let us go back to PR screen. Okay. Display mode. ME53N. ME53N. Display PR. Okay. What is my PR number? Just go to display mode, other PRs, give PR number, enter. So this PR we used for RFQ. Okay. So here you can check the status now. See, let us go back to status tab. This is the PR now. Okay. One second. Okay. Let us go back to status tab. And you can check your PR status now. Check what is the PR status? You created RFQ and your RFQ number is this one. Got it, guys? See, it's updating automatically. You are not done anything. Just you created RFQ with reference to PR and it got updated automatically. Clear now? You can check here directly. See, this is the display PR and this is the PR number we have used for creating RFQ and status is you just created RFQ. That's it. Okay, guys. This is how you have to create RFQ with reference to PR and status, how it get updates automatically. You saw now. Now write down create manual creation of RFQ without any reference. Manual creation of PR. Next heading. Manual creation of RFQ without any reference. Manual creation of RFQ without any reference. Okay. Yes, write down, guys. Now go to decode ME41. Go to decode ME41. The same, guys, again. Write down ZDRQ. Write down this 5 fields. RFQ type means document type. Same, whatever you have written up previously, same thing you write down. First one, RFQ type is nothing but document type. Then second one, language key EN. Then RFQ date means it is start date of RFQ. And quotation deadline date means last date of submitting quotation. It means end date of RFQ. Write on this 4. Then we'll discuss fifth one. Okay. Then RFQ. Fifth one, RFQ. Write down. In this field, we have to enter RFQ number. If it is external number range. Or else leave blank if it is internal number range. Or else leave blank if it is internal number range. Or else leave blank if it is internal number range. Okay. Next. Give purchase organization, purchasing group, enter. Now directly enter. Don't go for reference to PR because we are creating without any reference. So enter. Again enter. Yes. Here we have to give material code. Give material code. Give material code. Give material code 200300101. Next, give material code. Second one, short text. Second one, short text. Right on, short text. In this field, system will copy material description from material master. Okay. Next, give request quantity or give required quantity. How much quantity you want? You give that quantity here. Give required quantity. Okay, give required quantity. Then give delivery date should be greater than quotation deadline date. Should be greater than quotation deadline date. Okay. So my delivery date is 15/5/2020. Okay. Next, give plant and storage location. Enter. Give plant and storage location. Enter. Give plant and storage location. Enter. Okay. Now here guys, click on vendor address icon. Shit, I want second vendor. Sorry, I don't have vendor here. Just 1 second. Let me create vendor. Now I'm requesting to second vendor. City. Okay. Yes. So this is my vendor code. Okay. So here guys, click on vendor address icon. Then here, give your vendor. Give your vendor. Enter and save. Enter and save. Give your vendor. Enter and save. So your second RFQ also got saved, and this is we created without any reference. Manually we have entered everything. Okay. Okay. Save it. Right. Write down this RFQ number also. Okay. So RFQ got created. Write on T code. Write on T code. Write on T code. ME41 create RFQ. ME41 create RFQ. ME42 change RFQ. ME43 display RFQ. ME43 display RFQ. See here you can check T code here. Same. SAP is our screen, SAP menu, logistics, materials management, purchasing. Under purchasing RFQ slash quotation. Under RFQ slash quotation, under RFQ you have to go again. So here you can check. Okay. Well done. ME45. ME45. Release RFQ. Release means approval, which is already discussed in PR. Anyway, we have separate concept called release strategy. We'll discuss in detail. ME45 release PR. Okay. Next add-on, guys. ME4M. Here you can check those. ME4M. List of RFQs by material. List of RFQs by material. ME4L. List of RFQs by vendor. List of RFQs by vendor. ME4L. List of RFQs by vendor. It means to a vendor how many RFQs you created. If you can check list by using vendor. Okay. Next ME4C. ME4C. List of RFQs by material group. Means for a material group how many RFQs we created. We can take out the list by using RFQ material group. Okay. Next ME4N. This is RFQ central reporter. ME4N. List of RFQs. You can check by material. You can check by vendor. You can check by material group. This is central report. ME4N. Okay. Next table. Next table. Next table. Right on. Tables. T code SC16N. T code SC16N. Okay. Here guys. Table. T code is SC16N. EKKO. EKKO. Purchasing header data. EKPO. Purchasing item data. Write on these two tables. Okay. Now write down note here. Note. 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 Okay. These above two tables will store all external purchasing document data. This above two tables will store all external purchasing documents data. All external purchasing documents data. All external purchasing document data. It means it will store PO data, RFQ data, contracts data, as well as scheduling agreement data. Okay, it will store these 4 data. Okay, guys. So this is what your RFQ process. This is how you have to request quotations to vendor. Okay. Tomorrow we'll discuss the quotations what you received from vendor. Okay. So we'll meet tomorrow, same time. Okay. Bye for the day, guys.
Unmuted.
Sir, what about this RFQ with respect to contracts, sir? Hello? Hello?